Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are fine. So, we have already completed that the three chapters, the cell, its components and the cell membrane. The another chapter, chemistry of carbohydrate. The third one, chemistry of lipids. So, it will be better to give me the questions for you for the examination purpose, and these questions are I am going to now explain how to write the answers in the examination, because it becomes very necessary to understand the questions which appears in the examination. Most of the students, they do not know and they start writing the answer. So that is not the way. First you have to understand the question and then you start writing. It should not happen if a question is asked another and answer is you are writing different one. So this, it should not happen like this in the examination, because the paper setter, he set the paper for the examination and it becomes the responsibility of the student what to write for that question, what answer will be there for that question. So the checker, at the time of checking the paper, what you do, he just see the headings, whether you have written the headings properly or not. If you do not written the headings, if you are writing another headings, then he will not give you full marks. So you should understand first the question, what question is asked generally and what answer is to be given, because many times the student, they get jumbling in writing the answer of the question. Therefore I am giving some important questions from the point of the examination, or these questions are called as exam oriented questions. So first, the here the chapter cell, its components and membrane. Now here the long answer question will be there, LAQ. It is said to be LAQ, that is long answer questions. Now what the question number 1 is, from the cell is explained in detail transport mechanism of cell membrane. So this is the LAQ. So what is asked here, explain in detail. You have to write the detailed transport mechanism of the cell membrane. First of all, we have to give the types, how many types of how many mechanisms are there for the transportation of the cell membrane. Means from the substances, they are passed from outside to inside, inside to outside. That is known as the transportation mechanism. So the molecules will come from outside of the cell, out of the cell to the inside, and from inside it will go out of the cell. So you must know the transport mechanism. Then the second question is, give the diagrammatic representation of eukaryotic cell and give the functions of each cell. So you have to understand the question here. Here you have to give the you have to just draw the diagram, just draw the diagram of a eukaryotic cell. The eukaryotic cell, you must know that it is full of nucleus, cell membrane and cytoplasm, along with the organelles which are present in the cell. The different organelles will be there, that is the, for example, mitochondria, then Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum. So you have to draw the well and neat diagram of a eukaryotic cell and give the functions of each component or organelle which is present in the cytoplasm. For example, mitochondria is there. So why this mitochondria is important? So many enzymes are present in the in the mitochondrial membrane, and they carry important functions for the body. So you must know that the first you have to draw the eukaryotic cell well and net diagram and give the functions of each organelle which is present in the cell. Then short answers questions will be there. The another pattern of the question will be short answer questions. Means this is known as SAQs. LAQs, they are long answer questions, and SAQs, they are the short answer question. These questions belongs to just 3 marks or 2 marks as per the, it is depend upon the university. So you must know that the SAQs are SAQs, they are the short answer question. If the short answer question belongs to 2 marks, you have to write 4 correct points for that. For each point you will get half an hour. So half an hour you will get it, and 2 marks for 4 real and correct answers. If you write the, so many times the students they come and just discuss with the student, just sir, I have written 4 points for that SAQ. So that is not the way. You should write correct answer for that. If you write 10 points, no problem, 4 and points will be correct. If you write correctly 4 points, you will get 2 marks for the SAQ, or 3 marks. For 3 marks you have to write 6 points. For 2 marks you have to write 4 points, 4 sentences. So you must know that this is SAQs. These are SAQs here. Describe the structure of a typical eukaryotic cell. Now you will say that, so you have written in the LAQ also eukaryotic. This question is different in LAQ and SAQ. As per the marks, the setter will ask. This is a SAQ. Describe the structure of a typical eukaryotic cell. What it is asked here? It is asked to draw the diagram of a cell only with all components and the proper cell membrane and cellular components you have to draw. So you must know that this question is belongs to either 2 marks or 3 marks. If it is belongs to 2 marks, you have to write, you have to draw a well and net diagram, and some universities they give 3 marks for that. So you must know that the here the SAQ describe the structure of a typical eukaryotic cell. The second one is differentiate prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Differentiate means you have to differentiate here prokaryotic cell and here eukaryotic cell. So already I have given you, I have explained what are prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So you have to write the points here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points for 3 marks and 4 points for 2 marks. So you have to write the differentiating points between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. The another question is here, that is give the diagrammatic representation of fluid mosaic model of a cell membrane. So you have to draw here only the structure of the cell membrane, where you can draw properly. The lipid bilayer will be there, and the intrinsic and extrinsic protein will be there. Glycoprotein will be also there, and cholesterol is also present in the cell membrane. So you have to give the diagrammatic representation of fluid mosaic model of a cell membrane. Then the another question is why mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. So this is very important question there. Why mitochondria is called as powerhouse of a cell? So I just now told you that mitochondria will have different types of enzymes in the inner mitochondrial membrane. So you must know that these enzymes are responsible for the metabolic activities which is to be carried out in the body. So you must know that. Therefore it is said to be the powerhouse of the cell. So explain in short lipid bilayer. Another question is explain in short lipid bilayer of a cell with diagram. Now you will say that, sir, you have already given here the diagrammatic representation of fluid mosaic model of a cell membrane. No doubt, but here question is asked only explain in short lipid bilayer of a cell with diagram. Means you have to mention the lipid bilayer, the structure of a lipid bilayer. So you must know that this answer is belong for the lipid bilayer only. So you have to write about the lipid bilayer. So you must know that lipid bilayer will have head structure and tail structure. Heads are extrinsic in nature and tails are intrinsic in nature. Where they are present inside the cell and they are present, heads is present towards the cell membrane. So you must know that you must write about the structure of a lipid bilayer. What is lipid bilayer? Now the another question is that write short notes on. So this is very important. You have to write what are cytoskeleton in the cytoplasm. Then facilitate transport. It is one of the mechanism belongs to the transportation mechanism of the cell. Then marker enzyme of cellular component. Marker enzyme of cellular components means that in the cell membrane, for example, adenylate cyclase is present. What is its duty? So you must know, write that what type of enzymes are present in the cell membrane and what is their functions. So the another in short note is ATPase, that is adenosine triphosphate. What is meaning of ATPase? Adenosine triphosphate. It is also known as sodium potassium pump. So you must know that what is the role of this ATPase in the cell membrane. Then active transport. You have to write the short note on active transport. What is meant by active transport and what is meant by passive transport? So these are the two different mechanisms of the transportation of the cell membrane. Now you should write types of cell present in the body. What are the different types of cells present in the body? For example, number of the different types of cells are present in our body. Neuron cells also there. Okay, kidney cells, heart cells are there. So you have to mention there what are the different types of cells present in the body and what is their role in the body. So you must know that these become the exam oriented questions for the chapter cell. Now I will give you the exam oriented questions for carbohydrates. Now the examination oriented questions for carbohydrate from long answer question, that is question number 1, define carbohydrates, classify it with suitable examples. What does it mean? First of all, you have to give the definition of the carbohydrate and you have to give the examples of the carbohydrate. Then state their functions in the body. So means you have to write the functions of the carbohydrates in the body. So it is already I have explained in the lecture from the medical biochemistry series. So you should, if you see the medical biochemistry series, then you will find all the answers of the questions. Now explain in detail polysaccharide. The next LAQ is long answer question will be explain in detail polysaccharide with suitable example and structures and state their functions. So you have to explain what are polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are different types of polysaccharides are there. Different polysaccharides are there. So you must know that the polysaccharides like starch, glycogen, then cellulose, inulin, chitin. So these are all polysaccharides. You have to explain in detail with examples and you have to mention the functions. What are the functions of that polysaccharides in our body? Then you must know the third question will be classify disaccharides in detail with suitable examples and structures. You have to give the classification of the disaccharide, means disaccharides and its classification. Then you must know that you have to explain it in detail. What are sucrose, what are maltose, what are lactose, and you have to mention their structures and the functions. Then short answer questions, that is SAQs. The first question will be differentiate between starch and glycogen. You have to give the differentiation between the starch and glycogen. What is starch? What is glycogen? How many units it contains? Starch will contain the glucose unit. How many units of glucose present in the glycogen? And what will be the reaction with iodine? So in such a manner. I just told you that if it is a question of 3 marks, you have to write 6 points. If it is a question of 4 marks, you have to write the correct 4 points for this. So the differentiate between starch and glycogen. Then describe asymmetric carbon atom with suitable structure. What is mean by asymmetric carbon atom? You have to give that a carbon atom in the center will have 4 different groups attached with it. So you have to explain along with the diagram. Then give the straight chain structure and ring structure of glucose and fructose. You have to give the straight chain structure as well as the ring structure. So you must know that. I have already explained you how the ring structures are formed of the glucose and fructose. What is mean by reducing and non-reducing sugar? You have to define what is my reducing sugar, what is my non-reducing sugar. So you have to define it. Okay, so you must know that. You have to give and explain. You should explain in short what the reducing sugar means so and non-reducing sugars are so and so. So you must know. And the another question is why sucrose is said to be why sucrose is called as non-reducing sugar. See, in the body you must know maltose and lactose, they are the reducing sugars. Okay, and but only sucrose is called as non-reducing sugar. So what is the reason behind that? You have to explain in the examination. For example, the molecules, they are present in the sucrose in compact form, so they cannot be reduced, or they cannot turn the blue color of the Benedict solution to red. So that is the reason of you have to mention it. Why sucrose is said to be inert sugar? This question is asked in another manner. So why sucrose is called a non-reducing sugar and why sucrose is said to be inverse sugar? So that is the two different answer will be somewhat same, but you have to write in another manner why it is said to be inert sugar. This question is depend upon the motor rotation of the sugar. That is, what are glycoproteins? Next question, what are glycoproteins? You know that glycoproteins, they are also present in the cell membrane and it carry out important functions in our body. So you must know that. You have to write the contents of the glycoproteins, how many carbohydrate percent will be present in the glycoprotein, and then you have to just write the functions. Then this is very important one, define fibers and state their functions in the body. What are fibers? What is their duty in our body? What they carry the function in our body? What are the different functions? For example, they prevent diabetes or cardiovascular diseases, for example. So this is important. First you have to define it. Fibers, what are the fibers? And then you have to state the functions of the fibers in our body. Now the another question will be short notes. The short notes will be, for example, the short notes, if it is asked in the examination, the short notes will be of such type. For example, mucopolysaccharides. First you have to give the definition of the mucopolysaccharide. What are those? And then you have to know that the isomerism will be there. Second short note, it can be asked on isomerism. So you must know that the isomerism, then motor rotation will be there. Another short note can be asked in the examination, that is motor rotation. Then one can ask OSA zone. The OSA zone formation of maltose, lactose, and you should just write the procedure how OSA zone structures are formed. Then you have to give the reaction of the OSA zone. Okay, so you must know that the short note can be asked. Then for the dental student, it is asked dental caries. How this dental caries is formed? in our tooths. So that is for the BDS students actually, but the common will be for all medical science students, belongs to medical, dental, physiotherapy. My questions which I am giving here, the question that is for all medical science students, that is medical student, dental students, physiotherapy, nursing, then MSc, PhD, MD, all students, they should know this caloric value of carbohydrates. This is also one of the important short note can be asked in the examination. What is the caloric value of the carbohydrate and why it is said to be the calorie? So you have to just explain in detail about the caloric value of the carbohydrate. Now we'll see the another chapter's question, that is on lipids. So these are the questions, exam oriented questions for the chapter lipids, which I have already explained you and completed the chapter. So here the first LAQs are there. LAQs means I have already told you long answer questions. Question number 1, define lipids and classify it with suitable examples and give structures. So you have to define what are lipids and you have to give suitable examples of it, and you have to give the structure of the lipids. Then the properties with functions of simple lipids means you have to mention here only the functions of simple lipids along with definition, suitable example, structures, properties of the lipids, and only the functions of simple lipids you have to mention here. Then another question, explain in detail complex or compound lipids means what are compound lipids. Classify phospholipids with their structures and functions. You have to mention here, explain in detail compound lipids. What are the compound lipids? And the another mode of the question or the part of the question is classify phospholipids with their structures and functions. Next question will be explain derived lipids with suitable examples and state the biomedical importance of derived lipids. Then question number 4, define fatty acids. You have to give the definition of fatty acid. Classify it in detail. You have to classify it in detail. What are the fatty acids? And then you have to give the suitable examples also. Then the SAQs, short answer question, will be like this. Give the structure of phospholipid. You have to just give the diagram of the phospholipid here. The next will be the enumerate functions of glycerophospholipid. You have to give the functions of glycerophospholipid. You must know the important functions I have already given you. Then define iodine number and saponification number. This iodine number and saponification number, they are also known as the characterization of fats or the test of purity of the fats. So you must define what is meant by iodine number, what is meant by saponification number. Then describe chemistry and functions of phospholipid. You have to give only the functions of phospholipids from the body. So you must know that. Describe the chemistry and functions of cholesterol. You have to give the chemistry of the cholesterol as well as the functions of cholesterol. Then what are the important functions of lipoprotein? Here you must know, before mentioning the important functions of lipoprotein, you have to draw the figure also here of the lipoprotein. Describe the chemistry and functions of cephalin. You have to mention only the functions of cephalin, that is you must know. And you have to give the differentiate monoenoic and dienoic fatty acid. Means here the monounsaturated fatty acid and polyunsaturated fatty acid, they are known as monoenoic and dienoic fatty acids. So you have to differentiate. This question is belong to short answer question. So you have to write 6 points if it is of 3 marks. You have to write 4 points if it is of 2 marks. So you must know that. Then another question is explain the functions of fatty acids in short. You have to mention only the functions of fatty acid which are carried out in our body. So you must know that. The another question will be, what are amphipathic lipids? Give their importance. Amphipathic lipids means that the amphipathic lipids are phospholipids. They are called as amphipathic lipid. Cholesterol, they are amphipathic lipid. So you have to give the importance. What are their importance in our body? Then the short notes will be like this. Write short notes on cerebrosides. What are cerebrosides? Then lipoproteins, miscellaneous lipids, essential fatty acids. You must know the essential fatty acids. They carry important functions in our body. So that you have to write what are those. Prostaglandins. Prostaglandins comes under eicosanoid and it is related with the arachidonic acid. So you must know that. You have to write prostaglandins, their classification and their function. Then detergent, write short notes on detergent. What is the use of detergent in our body? So what they act as in. So you must know what they are important for our body. Why for they are important. Then polyunsaturated fatty acid. You can write the short note on polyunsaturated. Then short notes on bile salts and bile pigments. So bile you have to write. Then the another important short note is belongs to trans fats. You have to give the definition of trans fat and you have to write what is the importance of trans fat and what are the different functions in the trans fat, and this trans fat, which type of cholesterol it increases in our body, that you have to mention, and which class of the cholesterol is lowered by this trans fat. So you must write short notes on trans fat. So friends, this is these are the questions belongs to the chapter cell, carbohydrate and lipids, which I have given, because in the examination you must understand the question first. For example, I have given you here, the example is here, see. Explain in detail complex or compound lipids. See what he is asking. Explain in detail compound lipids. You have to explain the compound lipids. The another part of question is classify phospholipids with their structure and functions. The functions of phospholipid is asked here only, not all phospholipids, not all lipids. So you must understand the question first. So if you like my lecture, friends, you have to please share my lecture, like it, give some comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because it will be beneficial for you to get through the examination, because the questions which I have explained here, they are very important from the point of the examination to get through the examination. Thank you very much for that.